Hello, I'm Orjuwan. We're here at IoT Maker. Today we have a session about Oculus Quest 2 VR headset. We are learning how to use Gravity Sketch, which is a 3D drawing app, which is really fascinating and helping us with creating new models, creating new ideas, testing them. VR technology is spreading real wide, and we want to catch up to that phase of the world, so we don't stay behind. So we made sure to get our hands on a VR headset to start creating and learning. It doesn't have to be only for gaming. There are a lot of creative apps, especially even for children, educational apps. So that's something really valuable to add to our culture. And technology doesn't stop, so we can't stop at a certain point. That's why VR is our next step.
I agree, I think, with the general sentiment that VR is going to be more accessible. Progressively, we'll get cheaper and higher performance with regard to headsets, but I don't think it's going to be in the near term because we already kind of accept that certain mediums like film and television are kind of overly dominated by certain cultures and certain markets, and the concern that I have is that VR will just end up going that route as well, because all the platforms, all the social platforms, which are collectively beginning to be referred to more broadly as this metaverse, this network of interconnected experiences that you can do in VR, and will probably also come to include AR and mixed reality, MR as well at some point. And the concern then is that as it becomes more accessible in whatever way, as headsets become better performing and more affordable, the metaverse, this network of worlds and experiences that the rest of the world will then be entering are going to be not familiar, not very comfortable, and not representative of their interests, their cultures, and their activities that they want to do. VR is a communication device, and it's not a communication device like a video conference or a telephone. It's a logistical communication device. It brings people to a shared space for the purposes of communicating, and then taking it beyond simple communications, doing things together and creating shared memories. Sometimes my friends and my colleagues will say things that we hate to hear. Other colleagues of mine, we hate to hear things like, "Wow, it was like it was real. It was like I was really there with you." It's like these are real memories, but they're fake memories. I said, no, the memory is real. It's in your brain. It's a connections of neurons that's physical. You had an experience that you remember. It was a real experience you really had with people. And I think that's not always properly respected. You are able to have real experiences and create new memories with people through VR that you would not be able to because they're not near to you. The fundamental value proposition of virtual reality is logistics, the ability to be somewhere that you can't easily or cannot at all be. So if I want to be with my family today, I can't go be with my family. They're on the other side of the world. VR could be that mechanism to spend time with them, to socialize with them, which is, for me, the greatest value. So I'm Micheal Barngrover, and I am a VR researcher and developer in Istanbul. I'm originally from the United States, but I've been living in Istanbul for, 11 years after spending a year in Palestine, before coming here. And I am a PhD student at Koç University. I previously studied at Boğaziçi University. I run my own company doing VR consulting and development, design and development. Sometimes I do augmented reality too, AR, but I don't like it as much as VR. And so I usually work for academics and cultural institutions. Sometimes for companies, but typically for institutions, because I like to do cultural projects, works of cultural significance and value, either in heritage or in the arts. And that means I end up working mostly with European partners, despite the fact that I'm in Turkey.
Thank you.
Yeah.